they have you exactly where they want you. It's stringing you along by the whole cow for what if you're getting the milk for free? All the roles of the wife without the actual commitment, or the husband without the actual commitment. Even though they have no plans for you, no plans to make a commitment, they still don't want to share you with anybody else. Okay. So it's nighttime and I don't usually read at night, but something was pulling on my energy, so I was like, all right, let's just get out here and see what's pulling on the energy. What am I feeling? Easily bothered. All right, I'm picking up like an easily bothered energy. I mean, obviously, because I said it bothered me, so. Junk drawer. Like a junk drawer is like very like overcrowded. There's like so much stuff like you need to get rid of, but it can like become overwhelming because then there's so much stuff to get rid of and you don't know what goes with what. And it's like there's an energy that's easily bothered by things being junky, things being chaotic. It's overwhelming someone. But how junky it is. Unwilling to share. I would say, have your cake and eat it too. But unwilling to share. Here's a siren going off. Car alarm. Stringing you along. Okay. So it's kind of like I said, it's a mess. It's overwhelming, kind of keeps you in chaos. There's this energy that wants to keep you in this chaos and like wants you to like string you along basically. And they're unwilling to share. So it's like they have you exactly where they want you. It's like if you're playing house, let's say, you're basically giving all the roles of the wife without the actual commitment, or the husband without the actual commitment. And so it's like that saying goes, if you get, buy the whole cow for what if you're getting the milk for free? And that's just kind of what it is. They're like stringing you along, but at the same time, they're selfish. So even though they have no plans for you, no plans to make a commitment, they still don't want to share you with anybody else. And they're almost getting the feeling like this energy, this person is the junk drawer. Like they're junk that you need to get rid of. And everything that they do easily bothers you. And you should pay attention to how you're feeling and things like that, because when you're bothered like that, it's normally something your spirit, your body, your mind, giving you an indicator, hey, something is off, something I don't like. And that's what your intuition is trying to tell you. Like you're easily bothered by this junk because it's junk. That's why it's a junk drawer. I mean, it can be overwhelming to clean it out because you might have an attachment to something. But at the end of the day, some people can just throw it out because they know it's junk. It's stuff that they just wasn't ready to throw away, but have no use for. And it's kind of like this person you don't want to get rid of because you have feelings, you care for them, but they're just causing you so much chaos. And then it's like, if your end goal with this person is to be in a relationship or to be married, understand that's not coming for you. Because like I said, just reading the cards, just reading the energy, I can't predict your life. And if this doesn't resonate for you, then it's not for you. Just don't worry about it. But truly, the sense that this person, this energy, they're not going to, make the commitment. They don't need to. They don't want to, and they don't need to. They know they have this feeling like you aren't going anywhere. Fell out at me. Playing hooky. Taking the elevator instead of the stairs. And one fell on the ground. Oh, it says independent. So like playing hooky to me is just kind of like, all right, I've had enough. I know I keep like showing up, but like it's finally setting into like, okay, this isn't for me. This isn't something, as much as I would love it to be for me, it isn't for me. And so you're making an exit and you can't exit fast enough. By taking the elevator instead of the stairs, you're like, I need to get out of here. Like, nothing's going to change. I'm wasting, my energy. I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting so many of my resources, so much of my nurturing, caring on someone who doesn't, put that back into me, nor are they interested in me. And so you're like stepping into this independent energy where you're no longer codependent on this energy. This energy could be a friend, was really picking up like someone that dating. I'm just feeling like it's a dating energy. And you don't need to be a codependent on them for, emotional fulfillment. That comes from within you. The only one that can provide that to you is you. You don't have to look from that love because love starts with you. If you don't love yourself, you can't love anyone else. So really start to work on yourself. You're already doing it by stepping into this independent energy. You basically like, I like don't feel like getting this card. But like it's a picture. Hold on. Okay. Got it. Independent. So the whole point where I get it is like you see like bags are packed, suitcase, going down that empty road. It almost reminds you of the Fool a little bit, because there's like only one bag, no car, nothing. Just, you know what, Epiphany, I've had it, I'm over it, and walking out the door. And you may have accumulated things with this person. It could be assets. It could be a home. Like I said, car. You see, she's walking away with nothing. And I said this in a reading the other day, but it's interesting it's coming back up again. It's more so like, the Fool and like even seeing it in this card, it's like they're not afraid, even though they know they're walking into the no. They have no idea where they're going or what's headed next. They've, packed light. They didn't take everything that they own. Because truly the things that most important we own, money can't buy. So it's like almost like the bag is just packed full of essentials, things that, like medication and things like that. Um, Identification, passport. That's it, the essentials, the necessities. You can always, create or build your life over again. A lot of people are like, well, I wouldn't do that. Why would I want to start over? It's kind of like what we're here for. So we have time to go through things, experience. When you see so many people that have become petrified of, actually leaving somebody they've been dating for a long time or getting divorced, it's just like, yeah, there's that emotional attachment, but I'm willing to bet, like, a lot of times people say there because it's convenient and it's comfortable. You think there isn't better out there, so you might as well settle with what you have. I can't make it off, at the bottom of the deck was settling. And that was the feeling I was getting. Like you're settling. Like not you'd be settling just to stay in something because it's convenient or comfortable or because you've acquired assets or built things together or just truly like there's a part of you that really loves them. But like I said, love starts with loving yourself first. So if loving yourself means that you need to step away from that person, then trust yourself and, give yourself what you need. Give yourself all the love and nurturing in the world. Do not be so hard on yourself for going towards the thing that you want to see, for the things that make you happy. There's no reason for you to settle. There's no need for you to settle. Life can truly be what you want it to be. If you want that, like that passionate, fairy tale type of love, you know, it's not everyone's story. So let me just say that. It's not everyone's story. But when I hear a lot of people say, like, okay, let's not get delusional, let's not get crazy, or things like that, it's like, or not, not every day is a fairy tale. True, not every day is a fairy tale. Not every situation is a fairy tale. However, most of the times, like most stories that we hear on this earth, they were based on some type of truth. So if a fairy tale is what you're after and you feel like that's in your cards, then go after and get it. Don't settle just because you've been doing something a long time or because you have to start over. There's nothing wrong with starting over. I absolutely love Vera Wang when Vera Wang was like, she started like over in her 50s and, she wasn't designing wedding dresses. Like everyone knows her name now. Uh, Tamara Hall. I don't watch her show, don't know much about her, but I just know that she started over too, and look how successful. It's just more so like the type of success you could see from starting over. Like you're so caught up in the unknown, and well, I got it good here. You may be uncomfortable for a while. True, starting over, especially walking away with nothing, like only the bare essentials, the necessities. It's like, yeah, there will be like challenging times. There you could come into obstacles. It won't always be roses, and sunshine. But, I'm pretty sure it's not like that currently either. But it's like, it can be roses and sunshine. You can get there. You can have fulfillment. You just have to believe it, know it, and work towards it. Have trust and faith in yourself and what you're capable of. I was just saying the other day in the video, it's like, why be afraid to start over? That's basically saying, feeling like you can't. People tell you can't start over. We're here to live life. We're here to experience things. Not everything's meant to last forever. We grow, we change, we evolve, and sometimes people don't go with us. It's all right. You are someone very independent. You can be with someone and you may not be with anyone. Being in a commitment or a formal relationship may not be your destiny, may not be your calling, especially because you're independent. Continue to go towards your independence. Continue to cut ties, codependencies with this relationship, especially if it's, you're getting situationship vibes. So especially if they're holding on, and even though you might have entered that situationship feeling like maybe you weren't that interested, but eventually like you became interested and, nothing changed for that other person. So when realistically it's like, I just heard like these like guys are leaving and they're like, okay, love you too, be safe. And it's just like, and you're just getting that feeling you have someone you should like situationship. They weren't investing in you. They weren't pouring into you. Like I said, they're stringing you along for the ride because you were going along with what they want. Don't settle just because, like I said, you've been doing something or someone for a long time, or develop your. You guys have shared energy. Give yourself what you like deserve. I shuffle the deck and it's like haunted by the past. Don't be haunted by your past. Don't be afraid to try and put yourself out there. Let's say even if you aren't interested in having like a real relationship, it's like date. You date doesn't mean you have to sleep with someone. Date doesn't mean that you have to continuously date them. It's like get to know people. Like there's nothing wrong with that. Stay away from dismissive energies. People who just want you to be that pretty face. Like like you see her lip is kind of covered there, where it's like people don't want to hear what you have to say. Stay away from people who are very dismissive of you, dismissive of your feelings, dismissive of your thoughts. Because, like I said, and that's like beauty of dating. Because like you catch those like things in the beginning, you learn people, and that's the whole point of dating. And that's how you know before you get into a situationship or get too attached. Okay, this person isn't for me. Let me move on. Spiritual support. It's like, and you have spiritual support. You're being guided. you know, your guides are guiding you along towards the independent path that you're meant to be on. Like I say, when you saw that independent card and you had that open road, it's like in that full energy where you don't know where you're going, you don't know where the road ends, but it doesn't matter because you're listening to yourself, you trust your intuition and your spirit, your spirit guides are guiding you to that new love. They're guiding you to that new friendship. that even, fulfillment and self-love of self. I mean, fulfillment and, love of self. They're guiding you toward that. So have trust in yourself. Trust your intuition because it's not going to guide you wrong.